Shabbat Shalom, the bearer of bad news. Medical doctors are taught how to break bad news to people, but some are better at it than others. What's a good way of breaking bad news? In this week's parsha we read two examples, one worse and one better, for sharing bad news. We begin the parsha reading about Yosef, the master of dreams. Yosef's dreams are good news for him. He'll rule over his brothers, but bad news for his brothers. Yosef seems clueless to his brothers' feelings when he shares his dreams with them. He simply lays it out. You'll be bowing down to me. And the Torah explicitly says that they hate him because of it. Today we can imagine Yosef saying, I'm not saying I'll rule over you, but I did dream about it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying has become the standard phrase that people use today when they say something mean or hurtful or give bad news. It's supposed to temper the harshness of what you said, but it really does not. There is a better way. Later on in the parsha, we read the brief story of Yehuda and Tamar. Tamar is widowed from two of Yehuda's sons and is waiting to be married to his third son, but Yehuda delays the marriage, leaving Tamar in limbo. She devises a plan to force Yehuda to do something, which involves sleeping with Yehuda while she's disguised and becoming pregnant with his child. It's a fascinating episode. I encourage you to read the whole story. When Tamar is to be punished for prostitution, she doesn't accuse Yehuda directly and embarrass him, but rather she produces some evidence to document that Yehuda is in fact the father of the child, which he later acknowledges and appreciates that she did not embarrass him publicly. She has to tell Yehuda something difficult, but she doesn't do it directly. She does it in such a way that Yehuda comes around himself to understand what he has done wrong. Breaking bad news is never easy, but being blunt is rarely the best way. Being gentle and communicating in such a way that the person comes around to understanding and processing the information themselves is usually a better way. Look forward to seeing you the Shabbat at TRZ, Friday night at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And don't miss out on our wonderful Chanukah events next week. Shabbat Shalom and an early happy Chanukah.